Today we're reviewing a drinking song. Let's talk about it.
Curtindo podcast, né? Sabe o que você também vai curtir? Saber que o melhor flip de todos os tempos chegou. O novo Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, com Flex Cam, que tem zoom automático e faz selfies de 50 megapixels, e com bateria estendida para nunca te deixar na mão. Vá a uma loja ou saiba mais em samsung.com.br. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. Galaxy AI chegou.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 9. I'm back with another episode. Oh, guys, we are at the end point. We are definitely at the end point of this little marathon we've been pulling off. The marathon's not over yet. You know, the marathon's over when we do the album review this week. But we are at the end. We are at the final track review for this album. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think, you know, Post Malone's had one of the most... this is definitely a way more enjoyable album. You know, to be honest with you guys, I really did not have fun listening to Eminem. I didn't have fun listening to Ice Spice. I'm really glad that an album dropped that I actually, you know, somewhat enjoy, because guys, I almost lost my mind. I can't even lie. You know, when I had to review Eminem and stuff and Ice Spice, I was losing my damn mind. Alright? But today we're talking about Post Malone again, featuring Sarah Ferrell, Never Love You Again. This is like a sad country blues kind of ballad here, drinking song. This is a song you drink to when your wife leaves you, etc. Everything here just really comes together. We're going to be talking about this song, Never Love You Again, and this is my little final thing. I'll give you my initial thoughts of the album too, or what I'm feeling of this album, etc. But again, guys, album review is going to be coming out during the week. Look out for that. We'll be doing an album review of Post Malone's new album. But for now, this is the final track review. It's been fun. It's been a great ride. Lord mighty. But it's time to end the ride. It's time to end the ride, guys. I have to go to this Post Malone concert soon. And, you know, I think I've learned a lot. I really learned that, you know, cowboy hats, Bud...
Quem é Besouro Suco? Nunca diga esse nome, ouviu? Besouro Suco. Eu tô falando muito sério. Se disser o nome dele 3 vezes, coisas ruins vão acontecer.
Tipo o quê?
Besouro Suco.
Besouro Suco!
Besouro Suco!
O suco tá soltinho.
Em 5 de setembro.
Vambora com isso?
A espera
Partiu, novinha.
acabou.
Queremos agradecer a presença de todos nessa ocasião especial. Eu senti bem aqui.
Eca.
Pré-venda dia 23 de agosto. Verifique a classificação indicativa.
Você que está ouvindo seu podcast, sabia que tudo que o Google faz tem a intenção de trazer impacto positivo? Como? O Jefferson da Tributei usou inteligência artificial para facilitar o dia a dia das empresas. Ele e milhares de empreendedores geraram mais de 188 bilhões com as plataformas do Google. E a Miriane se formou em UX com certificados profissionais do Google, criando o seu próprio negócio. Ela e 88% dos formados relataram avanços profissionais como promoção ou novo emprego. Tem que ser bom para todo mundo. Google.
Lights, cigarettes is the coolest thing in the world. And I think I'll definitely kill in the Post Malone concert, to be honest with you. And one more other thing too is that, guys, I think I do enjoy country music a little bit. You know, I've been, you know, really, you know, pondering myself, because I look in the mirror and I see a guy who is reviewing country music when that used to be a foreign concept to me. That used to be, you know, that's like me going to Japan or something, you know, that it's one of those things where, like, country music? Why the hell am I talking about this? But, you know, hey, Post Malone's really grew on me, I guess what you could say, with this country album. And, you know, Morgan Wallen has definitely grown on me, even though Morgan Wallen, you know, his last song wasn't that great. But I hope whenever he drops again, he'll drop some good stuff, and we'll review that. But I think I'm opening up a little bit to country music. But don't worry, though. I'm not going to be sucking off country music anytime soon. Be honest with you, it's one of the most oversaturated, boring-ass genres you can even fucking listen to. So, don't get the wrong idea. but I think I am opening my heart up to country music a little bit. So today we got Post Malone, Sarah Ferrell, Never Love You Again. I got a couple of points to go over. Let's get started. Now this instrumental is kind of that kind of old, kind of ballad sound to it. And I think I do enjoy it. I think I do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it because I really love the violin at the end. I love the nice touch it leaves off. I really like the drums at the end of this beat. I think this instrumental is one of the best. I think it's one of the best for Post Malone or whatever. I think it's one of the best in my opinion. It's a really good instrumental in my opinion. It's very got that kind of slow, kind of blues, kind of ballad, but I think it works really well in my opinion. My second point is that I really enjoy Post Malone singing on here. I think his vocals, his passion and vocals here really show out on this song, and I'm glad it did, because if you came on a country sad ballad song that your grandpa's gonna cry to because he's thinking of the old days, I think you have to go all out. I think you really have to go out vocally. I think you really have to show that you can really sing on these ballads, and Post Malone can definitely sing, so it definitely hits 110 gosh darn dang %. But yeah, those are my points, those are my cliff notes, but let's go in depth. Let's get in depth, let's get a full review of what we're feeling, and yeah, let's talk about this song. Alright, Post Malone featuring Sarah Ferrell, Never Love You Again. Let's talk about the instrumental. Like I said, this instrumental is kind of that old sounding ballad, drunk country song sound to it. It's good. It definitely hits you hard. I do wish there was a little bit more violin though. I wish there was a little bit more to add a little bit of a nice touch, because to be honest with you, there is some good stuff here. I really like what I'm hearing, but I wish there was just a little bit more. Even if that was just a little bit more violin, maybe some piano in there, maybe just something else to really solidify this instrumental, to really make it entertaining and really fun to listen to. But to be honest with you, in my opinion, I just wish there was just a little bit more, a little bit more, in my opinion. Having Sarah Farewell in the back with the background vocals, etc., really uplifting this song helps too, and helps with the country kind of ballad kind of vibe here. So I really like that. It helps with the blues kind of vibe. You have to have that kind of soul sound, and having Sarah Farewell kind of do those kind of soul background vocals, I really enjoy that. Verses are pretty good, nice singing, good delivery, great passion too. He's really singing his ass off on here. I was a little bit shocked he was singing his ass off like this, but he really was. I'm not even going to downplay it or anything. This man was fully going crazy. Yeah. Just verses here were really good. And pair that with Sarah's vocals, again, like I said, Sarah's vocals in the background just really elevate the verses here and make it sound good. I do like Sarah Farrell's vocals here. I felt like she did her thing. And yeah, I really enjoy that. Now, the hook. The hook is surprisingly really good here. Vocals are great. Absolutely killing it on the singing. And it's just hitting hard. And overall, Post Malone, absolutely 110 gosh darn dang % killed the damn hook. And overall, I will give this song a 7 out of 10. I think it's a pretty decent, good song. So 7 out of 10. What'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening. But we're not done yet, because I did say I was going to give you my first impressions of the album. I haven't listened to every track, but I've listened to almost all of them, and I will give you my thoughts so far. Now, my thoughts on this album is that this is looking more like a compilation. There is some deep cuts. This is one of the deep cut examples of a more deeper Post Malone type song here. But I will say this is feeling more like a compilation of country music. It really does feel like that because, again, there's a bunch of country artists on here, and I actually like that. It's one of those things where I'm like, hey, Post Malone's definitely bringing back all these country artists to the limelight. I mean, not the limelight, I guess. I guess these guys are still popular, I guess. But it's bringing a lot more younger people to them, I guess you could say. Bringing a lot more younger people to them because, let me be honest with you, you know, when old people really listen to country music, you know, it really is just old people, guys. I'm really sorry, you know. So this is bringing a little bit more into that, but it definitely does feel like a compilation. So, yeah. Overall thoughts, I'm feeling this is more of a compilation, but what I'm hearing is I think it's actually a pretty decent album. I think if you like country music, I think you're going to appreciate this because there is a lot of different country sounds on here. It's not just the basic thing here. There's some elements of old country. There's some elements of new country. There's elements of pop. There's elements of, you know, there's just a lot of different elements here, and I really do enjoy that, and I'm glad that there is. I'm glad Post Malone didn't just slap his face saying, I'm doing a country album, and this dropped like the most generic-ass country album. I think this has a lot of different sounds to it, and yeah, guys, so far the album hasn't been bad. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be listening to it fully on a few times, and I'll tell you if it's a really cohesive project. But what I'm getting at is that it's probably not going to be a cohesive project because it kind of just feels like a compilation. Feels like a mixtape. But those are my thoughts so far, guys. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me through all this marathon. I hope you enjoyed all the content. And yeah, check back sometime this week. We'll be dropping a Post Malone album review. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. You'll have a good one. Bye.